Hi, and welcome to Wednesday. We are going to do questions today, and I want to get this up front. Next Wednesday, I am going to be talking about ghosts that are horrible in people's houses, what they have done to some people. And uh, it'll be houses that I've actually done, not questions. So we'll be doing that next Wednesday. And the following Wednesday, I would like to do problems that people have at work with ghosts. So we will do that for the next 2 weeks. But today are regular questions. And before I forget, for those that are local, I will be at the Goddess Elite on Saturday, the 19th February. I'll be there from like 4 to 5:30, and then the talk starts at 6. So if you're in the area, or check out on the Goddess Elite's website or ours, or mine. Okay, this is from Susan in Florida. Marianne, my husband and I have had things disappear, lighters, ashtrays, shoes, hats, papers, only to find them weeks and months later somewhere where we would not ever put them. I truly believe the spirit that exists in my home are pulling all my energy. I am sick constantly. Some health issues I have had before living here. Others have come since I've lived here. And it's getting continually worse. I had a few relatives and their children over a couple of days ago, and my 6-year-old son was playing under my dining room table. My cousin's 6-year-old son was playing under my table, the dining room table. We were clearing up dishes in my kitchen when we heard his mother and I heard him say to his older brother, "There's that mean man sitting over there in a chair looking at me. He doesn't like me. I don't like his eyes. He's got ugly teeth." And I walked back in the room with his mother and we said, who are you talking about? And he said, "That man sitting over there in the chair." Nobody was sitting in the chair. And how can I find out if he's actually seeing somebody or if I have somebody in my house? And is this who's making me sick? I do not want my family members to be afraid to come to my home or to see an angry spirit, if that is what he is, when they come to see me. What would you suggest I do? It sounds to me like, Susan, you absolutely have a problem. You can come on Zoom and we can determine from that, at least I could see what he looks like, if there's somebody there or how many, and go from there. If not, I would suggest start smudging, and don't do it just one time. You've got to do it every 12, 13, 14 days, no longer than every 14 days. Don't forget every closet, every crawl space, the attached garage. The one place you don't get smoke is where whoever is there is going to be hiding. The other thing that, of course, that you can do is have the house blessed by an ordained priest or minister. Just do not throw holy water around. Okay, this one is from Marlene. And Marianne, we bought our house a little over 3 years ago. After we moved in, we found out from the neighbors love to tell you everything, that the husband of the couple who owned the house was killed in a car accident several years earlier. He was in his late 20s. At some point during that first year, my son saw a figure going from bedroom to bedroom as if checking on the children who slept there. Last year, I was sleeping and I felt the mattress move, and then it felt as if someone was sitting on me. I couldn't move. I was thinking, this is crazy. I can feel this heavy sensation, but I can't move. I eventually wiggled enough and the sensation went away. 2 weeks ago, it happened again. This time I was sleeping on my side, and I felt as if someone got into the bed and was up against my back. Again, I couldn't move. I was finally able to yell out my husband's name, and the sensation went away. I have no proof, but I feel it is the spirit of the previous homeowner, and I'm at a loss as what to do. I have been told to smudge my house, which I did, but I don't know if that was enough. I'm getting scared to be in my own bedroom. Marlene, I think you've got a couple things going on here. Did the man that got killed have children of his own? And do you think, that could be a possibility of why he was looking in rooms? But I'm telling you, I don't think it's him. If he had children, he would, and he didn't cross over, he would be with his wife and his kids. I don't think he would be with you. I think it sounds like you definitely have something going on in the house, but I don't believe it is that man. Um, Sitting on your bed, feeling the weight on you, uh, curling up next to you. This is definitely stuff that earthbound spirits do. And when they are that close to you, it almost feels like you are paralyzed. You cannot move. I can compare for those people that now sleep with weighted blankets. That is almost what it feels like when an earthbound spirit lays on you or sits on you. You can feel the pressure, but you really can't see anything. And you said you smudged. I bet you didn't smudge correctly, and I bet you only smudged one time. Again, you need to smudge more often than that. The other thing that you can do, of course, is come on Zoom and let's see what's going on. And it start smudging more often. That's for sure. This one is from Chuck in Texas. Mrs. Winkowski, we moved into our house just over 3 years ago. Brand new, we built it. We have had several experiences, and I will bullet list below in order the best that I can recall. I bet you Texas does the bullet list more than anybody else. Okay, the first one. As I was getting out of a chair, a black mass rose in front of me and flew off. 2. I was watching a movie late one night by myself, and at the exact moment that something funny happened in the movie, I heard a woman snicker just to my left. I was alone. Number 3, my wife and dog were sitting in a chair one afternoon, and the dog was glaring at our fireplace and growling in that low growl that a dog will do. 4, that same afternoon, my wife was attempting to set a picture frame up on our piano that had a broken back and she could not get it to stand up. She left it laying flat on the piano and left to go pick up my daughters from school. No one was in the house. When she arrived back home, the picture frame was standing straight up, and she could not get it to do that. My wife and daughters left a few weeks later to visit a relative out of town. I was home alone. One night while watching TV, my dog would sit in my lap and stare as hard as he could up the steps. He would not break his gaze. Several times I have heard the drawer handles on our dresser in our bedroom shake. One morning I woke up and was lying in bed waiting on my wife to get out of the shower, and I heard something at the foot of my bed. I said out loud, "I am not afraid of you." At that point, I could barely move my arms, and I heard this funhouse voice say, "Crazy." The next morning, my wife heard someone yell out, "Mom." When she investigated, she found our daughters were asleep. I was in the kitchen one evening and glanced in the den. I saw a pair of tan legs run behind a chair and disappear. I thought my daughter may be trying to scare me, so I immediately went to the stairs and yelled up. My daughter was in her room. My wife was doing my daughter's hair in our bathroom, and they had to go to my daughter's room for something. My wife had laid the comb down on the bathroom counter. My daughter witnessed this. When they came back, the comb was missing. After searching, they found the comb on our dresser in our bedroom. What's going on? Chuck, you're right. You got ghosts in your house. There's no doubt about it. Uh, Interestingly enough, everything that you bullet pointed here, a ghost could absolutely do. The dog staring and growling and not moving, absolutely true. Things, the comb ending up where you didn't leave it. Calling out mommy in the middle of the night, absolutely. All of that is true. Please stop screaming or yelling at them. All you're doing is giving them more energy. Do not do that. The other thing is either start smudging on a really regular basis. You've got kids in the house. You really need to protect your kids. You don't want these things around your kids or whoever it is. So start smudging. Another thing that you can do is have an ordained priest or minister come in and bless the house. Just don't throw holy water around on your own. That will make them angry. Come on Zoom. Let's see exactly who's in the house. And it'll just help getting things done. If you can come on Zoom, and it'll be faster than let's try this, let's try that. This one is from Wanda. Hi, my name is Wanda. My concern and question is regarding my children, more specifically, my 9-year-old daughter, Bella. Can an earthbound spirit take energy from a child? Yes, but let's go on. We have had major issues in our home causing us to move out 3 times over the last 17 months. I feel like we are not wanted here and are being driven away. We had the house gutted due to a burst pipe, which led to toxic mold growth. The house was rebuilt and we thought everything was fine. The construction of the home is unraveling, meaning the electrical wiring is going out, flooring is shifting and cracking, shower doors are falling off, being repaired and falling off again. Plumbing with sinks not draining and many other things are occurring. We really just don't know what to do. I believe that something else is behind this. I just can't believe this house is falling apart on its own. And my daughter Bella is a little thing, and it is to begin with. My daughter Bella is a little thing to begin with, and it seems like her energy is up and down. Her room is always cold, no matter how high you turn up the heat. She is fatigued when we are home. She slept for nearly 17 hours last a week. Her moods are up, down, and she has a sense of not wanting to sleep in her room. In the last couple weeks, the cats have followed her everywhere, and she is now upstairs asleep again with the cats laying next to her, which is very unusual, as they rarely ever spend time with her in her room because she plays a little too rough with them. So again, what should I do? I need to do something. Wanda, it sounds to me like you absolutely do have something going on in the house. I'm surprised you did not mention ear, nose, throat, and upper respiratory problems with Bella, because that's pretty typical with ghosts in the house and kids. But again, I'm going to tell you the same thing I've told the other questions being answered today. Come on Zoom, let's see what's going on. Start smudging. Get hold of an ordained priest or minister. Have the house blessed. But everything you've said in here could absolutely happen. And I'm sorry, but no child should be afraid in their own house. And she's only 9 years old. If she doesn't stop being bombarded in this energy drain on her, who knows where this could lead. So do something, Wanda. Don't let this go. Okay, that's it for today, and we will talk again next Wednesday. For those of you that want to come on a Zoom, the 17th of February is full, but Monday, the 21st, we still do have some openings. So see if you want to get on that, and let's find out exactly what the heck is going on. Okay, everybody have a great week. Stay warm, be safe, and we'll do it again.